Hey, hello. You're watching Mostar TV. My name is Mo Tenzen, aka Kai Tennemann, and I'd like to give you today a little add-on to the Cinema r13 sneak preview because there are something I'd like to show you. Something because of viewer request, and something because I played with some new functions and very like to show you the fun you can have with this. And yes, hey, and because there are very much viewers from different countries than Germany, I like to try it in English. Yes. Or shall I use some other language? Please tell me. I can do it in Japanese, Chinese, Russian, and a bit Polish. No, not real. Okay, the first question was because of the stereoscopic thing. I just show you you can switch on a camera and switch to stereoscopic. Yes. And then having this nice stereoscopic preview in the Cinema 4D editor. And someone asked, can I switch the color systems? And yes, you cannot just switch the color system. You can switch so much more things. And oh yes, I'm smoking again. I know it's not very healthy. So I try to be happy with this red wine. Yeah, thanks. Okay, the thing is, I show you in the render settings. Of course, you can set up some stuff there, and of course you can choose anaglyph mode to render things out. I think in the normal workflow, when you have to make a real 3D movie, you didn't use this anaglyphic thing because every different technique is much better, because this anaglyphic thing has a heavy impact on the colors of the scene, of course, and different things like you can watch in kino with polarized glasses and something is of course better, or if you have a 3D TV at home, you have this shutter glasses and something. And yes, cinema has built everything in it. So at first you can of course choose different color system, not just red and cyan thing. You can choose other ones like yellow and magenta and something. You can complete customize it. Means if you have some special self-made pink glasses or something, you can choose the right colors for it. And now, and this is interesting, I make this window smaller. Please watch the editor. Oh no, please didn't watch it. Because what I not show is, of course, you can manipulate the style of the view in the editor. It's just go to configuration, and there is a part. This is a typical configuration. You know from the auto versions you can switch on your grid and something, yeah. And now there's a stereoscopic thing, and here you can choose between anaglyph, of course. You can choose the next thing, interlace. Yeah, because this 3D stereoscopic technique too. Interlace, nice. Shutter. I don't know why it's pink or something, but shutter, you know, it's what I mean. 3D stereoscopic. No, 3D TVs using the shutter thing, but at the end it's all just left and right eye, yeah. But the last one is side by side, yeah. It's view some TVs or monitors need to as input side by side, and they translate it in some stuff you can view with a shutter glasses or something. Unfortunately, I didn't have any of this hardware, so I can test it. But of course, it's more interesting as an anaglyphic thing, because you know, when you use anaglyph mode in the editor, and this is split because in the cyan and red thing, and some of the buttons in cinema are red and green too. It's very strange, because sometimes you can't see some buttons in something. Yeah, it's very special. But okay, it's possible to switch orders on and off and customize, and it's very cool. And here's a little button too, means use render settings. So this is now connected with your settings doing while rendering. Because when you, for example, choose there interlace, so your editor preview is interlace 2. Okay, so that's nice. Horizontal, vertical, ooh. Oh, and you have, for everything you have any things you can change to customize this complete. So I'm sure the wise people at Maxon will have any possibilities for your future career as 3D, stereo 3D motion designer. And I think it's very interesting, because yeah, okay, in cinemas nowadays stereoscopic 3D is very hip at the moment, and I like it very much, the idea what you can do in terms of motion graphics with more deepness in your movies. Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm very keen to try it in the next future. Okay, so this is one thing I like to show you, and the next thing is very funny, because there's a new deformer, and it's a very simple thing called collision deformer, and it's just does what the name says. It makes a collision between objects, but there's so much more in it. It's very interesting. Okay, I just have to say you are the colliding object, and now, like we expect, this sphere is colliding with the cube. Hey. Very nice. But I find out it's very funny. This is a long missed little hidden brother of our good old, you know, maybe meta board system. Yeah, because you can switch the modis of the solver from intersect to different modes. For example, if you choose inside, the sphere is now part of the cube, and I like the idea what you can do with this stuff in the future. For example, maybe imagine this is a face or something, and the cube is a wall. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, it's you can now do the same effects as in your favorite horror movies. Some faces pressing on the wall and going a bit through it. It's very nice, but it's maybe a nice thing to model some stuff, because when I go a bit more far away, you can see this. Okay, it's a bit strange from the polygon thing, but it's also interesting, because I have to learn this new navigation system. It's I'm so into the odd one. So because this is maybe interesting, it's a very smooth transition from a sharp object to a round thing, and it's maybe a very nice thing. Oh my gosh. to monitor thing. Maybe you can think about it when you watch the more deeper parameters in advanced. It's interesting too. For example, when I increase the stretch thing. Oh, yeah. Of course, it's my Mac at the moment is a bit slow because I'm at home and just have this dual core MacBook, the old MacBook, and yeah, it's not so performance, so much performance. Okay, but you get the idea, I hope. It's very interesting. Of the relax thing is very interesting too. Please have a look what's happened when I give him more higher. Okay, this is very funny. You see this? Looks like the cube is just out of cloth or something, and it's very interesting. It's a very unexpected thing the collision effector offers too, and a very cool playground for motion designers. And so I think I'm looking forward to what people will do with this. It's very cool. Okay, maybe we give him a little second. So, and hey, what about giving the sphere collision 2 and this with this? Hello? Oh, great! It's like I say, it's a bit like the little brother of the Meta balls, yeah. It's very similar, but more fun to play with. Oh, that's great. Yeah, cool. This is one thing I like to show you with the new collision deformer. It's more in it as you think at the first moment, and it's very interesting. I very like to use every tools in Cinema, not for her original jobs. Yeah, for example, the first thing when I use hair, but not to add hair on some characters, something I use hair to make some underwater plants and something, and I like this. And collision effector is I think it's my new friend. I will play with this and try what we can do. Okay, so now I take a little break and have a look what the people in the forum write, and maybe someone have more question. See you soon. Yeah. Okay, are you ready for some more secrets? Yeah. Okay, here's the last thing about the collision deformer. It's very interesting. I prepared this little scene to show you some effect. Then this collision deformer has a brain, yeah, to remember anything, like an elephant. Look at this. Yeah. What's this? The magic sphere writes a big M. Yes. Okay, you can do something. This is a normal way, yeah. The sphere collides with the ground, but when you choose restore shape to 0, the collision deformer remembers what the sphere did. Yeah. Okay. It's great. It's this nice stuff to play, and there is a second thing I like to show you, because I use this text spline, and a new feature in r13 is the font selection is much easier because you become real-time preview right now. You remember in the older versions when you go to font selection, you have on dialog and switch your font and then switch back and see what the font is looking like, and now you can direct change and become a real-time preview. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Yeah, and it's the same with the MoGraph text. Yeah, the 3D thing. When you write here some fancy informations, you can choose your favorite font style and get a real-time preview. Ooh, strange. Yeah, and then this another little thing, the r13 offers is very nice. And now I like to show you the last thing for today, because you see the light is a bit lower. It's I take a little break between the parts and eat something. And it's my last free day. Tomorrow our new job starts, and so I like to make this not so long. I prepared this little scene. It's a simple scene, but you remember I'm on my very old 2 GHz dual core Mac Pro, and so I pre-rendered this fancy scene. It's very simple. It's a cube and this other thing, platonic object, and I add physical sky, global illumination, and deep of field, like you see with the background object. So, and this is a physical renderer. You see it is on low samples. That means very fast, but slow enough on my notebook. Talks a bit over 2 minutes to render this picture. And one thing about the physical render engine I didn't tell at the first time. It's interesting because this is a so-called progressive mode. So I just switch to progressive, and you can see the sample values and something is grayed out, so I can't change it now. But I show you what happens. Just switch, just render this, and what you see is we get a very raw but very fast preview of the scene. So, and this is what progressive did. So after he's finished the first picture, you have to wait a bit. So, and it's nice because yeah, maybe you have your scene ready and trying some lightning and deeper field stuff or something, and like just to show if everything on the right place and you like the result. So it's and you didn't have such a slow computer. It's very nice to have a very fast preview what's happened. Okay, this one is not so fast. Maybe it's better to lower the indirect lighting, aka global illumination thing. And okay, this is how the progressive mode works. He did one first pass, very raw. You see some grain and deeper field stuff is very grainy. But after this, he immediately start with the next pass, and on every pass he did, the picture get more and more cleaner. So, and this is a little thing progressive did, and of course, when you didn't give some parameters, he will do passes and passes till end of the days. So you can say the progressive mode what what's going on. On this moment it stands on in infinity, yeah, so I can switch off now and he will render and render till this computer breaks or something. Okay, the next thing is you can say the pass count. So maybe you find out after 10 or 20 passes the picture looks nice, it's cool, so you set him to this count. Or maybe better, you know, okay, I have to do a short animation till tomorrow. It's now 10 o'clock and tomorrow at the morning, 10 o'clock a.m. I have already rendered movie. It has 100 frames. That means I have time for every frame, 10 minutes or something. Then you can give him a time limit. Yeah, 10 minutes. And your rendering took for every frame just 10 minutes. Anyway, how much passes he did in this time or something. And it's maybe very cool if you are in time pressure or something. Or when you just like to have the first pass to have a very cool preview of your animation or something. And this is the progressive mode from the physical rendering thing. Yeah, okay, it's enough for today. I like to have a little break because I need a last 3 minutes. You don't forget that I have to cut this and upload it. Nice to have you here again for a bit addition to the sneak preview. My name is Mo Tensen. You're watching MoStyle TV, and I hope you switching in the next time when I maybe discover more interesting things about C4D r13. Yeah, this little show is sponsored by Isa, and that's all for today. Yeah, be prepared for the next thing. Mo Tensen. Bye bye.